Welcome to highlights from the final round of the 2020 CUPRA SimRacing Series from the streets of Macau. For the first of two races, it was Florian Harser on pole position ahead of Kirill Antonov and Emre Cihan, and the top three would have a good launch ahead of Gianmarco Fiduci and Bence Banchi behind. Whilst it was clean up front though, down on the back end of the field, it was carnage into Lisboa as Sven Mackenberg was spun round by Bo Dixon due to the concertina effect. Speaking of which, into the hairpin for the first time, everyone driving into each other out of a car park. Up this end of the circuit, Sinan Gunai was passed by Pereira Nu through the hairpin, a little bit controversially. Inside the top 10 though, Lai Sabino would get by Juan Manuel Gomez. Then overdo the brakes into Lisboa, spinning round Martin Barner, was collected by Taimi Benchik coming through, and there was high damage on the Hungarian's car. Battle for the race lead though, and Kirill Antonov was going around the outside of Florian Harser into that same corner. A little bit of contact on the inside wall from Harser, but Kirill Antonov was able to take the race lead. It wouldn't be long either until Emre Cihan was applying pressure to the German. That failed move though from Emre Cihan would open the door for Gianmarco Fiduci to potentially try something. Wasn't able to do so, overcooking the corner. Emre Cihan nearly opened the door further for the Italian to sneak his way through, but nothing happening just there. However, the door would be opened into Lisboa, clipping the wall on the inside for Emre Cihan, allowed Fiduci through, then allowed Bence Banchi through as well. So Cihan dropping back a few places. Damage on his car would also put him under pressure from Lai Sabino and Juan Manuel Gomez. Nothing was able to happen, but diving around the inside, trying to find a way through, Sabino was there. However, the front end of the field, Kirill Antonov departs the final corner to take his first victory of the season in the final round at Macau, to which he would back up instantly with pole position in the second race ahead of Gianmarco Fiduci, Florian Harser and Lai Sabino. A lot of talent up the front end of the field, as we would expect in the CUPRA SimRacing Series. Emre Cihan was off to an absolute flyer, and with a mistake at T2 from Florian Harser, he would be through and up onto the podium. Heavy on the inside at Lisboa, there would be contact in behind as Bo Dixon was spun out by Galikov and Martin Barner, who'd come together with James Montgomery as well. He would be the one paying the price here, and everyone trying to slot their way through. The battle at the front end of the field, Lai Sabino heavy into the inside wall, was collected a little bit by Bence Banchi. Let's take a look at that again. On board with Banchi, almost dodged it, but wasn't able to do so. Quite a heavy contact there from Banchi. After an issue-filled race one, Martin Barner was moving his way back up the order. This time on Luciano Wittfurt would get it down the inside at Lisboa. A beautiful cutback from Wittfurt though, and the Dutchman was back up the position ahead of the Hungarian. The top two were pulling away as Antonov and Fiduci were putting in good laps. The battle for the podium was raging behind, Emre Cihan defending from Florian Harser, and it was holding at least for now. Battle a little bit further down the order as Gomez and Pinces were trying to fight over the position. Going side by side all the way round, Pinces would only just touch the barrier, and it would be the position held by Gomez. Into that same corner, Galikov and Benchik. Benchik just hanging on to her position as she would defend from the Russian. Florian Harser would touch the wall, and it would open the door for Bence Banchi to go through into fourth place. Nearly dropped into the wall on the outside of Lisboa. At the front end of the field though, he was so dominant that he could even slow the pace down to stop the race going an extra lap longer. The young Russian Kirill Antonov was able to take victory early in the evening, and then he would back that up with a second straight win. And with that, the 2020 CUPRA SimRacing Series is officially over, and here are your final championship standings. We knew it a couple of rounds ago, but David Nagy is confirmed as your series champion ahead of Moritz Lerner and Bence Banchi. Florian Harser and Gianmarco Fiduci round out the top five after good rounds from the pair of them, but Kirill Antonov, with those two victories, was able to move himself up into 8th place. Emre Cihan and Martin Barner will round out that top 10. Thank you so much for joining us over the 2020 season, and we hope to see you again soon.